Day Senior High School students. Today, I am your teacher for your contemporary Philippine arts from all regions. In today's session, our topic is Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan, also known as or also called as Gamaba. And this Gamaba is considered as the National Living Treasure Award in the Philippines. But before that, let us check our objectives for today. First, identify the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan awardees. Second, explain Filipino artists' role and identify their contribution to Philippine arts. Next is enumerate the criteria of Gamaba. Based on the slide or based on the picture that you can observe, these are the group of artists that are being awarded as the Gamaba awardees. Sa Manlilikha ng Bayan or the National Living Treasures Award is conferred on Filipinos who are at the forefront of practice, preservation, and promotion of the national traditional folk arts. Because the objective of these Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan is to honor and to support traditional folk artists and to see to it that their skills and crafts are preserved. It was being formalized last 1992 through Republic Act No. 7355, the Manlilikha ng Bayan Act. The National Commission for Culture and the Arts oversees its implementation. The award is tied with a program that ensures the transfer of their skill to new generation and the promotion of the craft both locally and internationally. Last 2014, the Senate of the Philippines adopted Senate Resolution number 765 aimed at recognizing the accomplishments of the country's living treasure or Gamaba. These are the criteria to become a Gamaba Artist Awardee. First, should be a Filipino citizen or a group of citizens belonging to an indigenous traditional cultural community anywhere in the Philippines, engaged in Filipino traditional art in the following categories: folk art, folk architecture, marine transport, weaving, carving, performing arts, literature, graphic and plastic arts, ornament, textile or fiber art, pottery, and other artistic expression of traditional culture. Next, should have been engaged in the tradition and craft for a significant period of time, with at least 50 years of existence and documentation. Should have been produced and performed an artistic, distinctive, and superior quality. Should possess mastery of the tools and materials that are needed for the art and must have a reputation for being an art master and craft maker in the community where he or she belongs. Should have been passed or should have passed on or will pass on the traditional crafts and skills to other members of the community by virtue of teaching. In case when a Manlilikha ng Bayan candidate is incapable of teaching further his or her craft and skill due to the age or infirmity, he or she should have created a significant body of work and has contributed to the development of the tradition and craft. Second, he or she should have played a role in the preservation and revitalization of the artistic tradition in the community. Next, he or she has been recognized as a master of his or her work or craft and admired for her character and integrity in the community. Let's start with Ginaw Bilog as the first or one of the Gamaba Artist Awardee. He is a poet and Anunuo Mangyan from Panaytayan, Oriental Mindoro, and he was awarded last 1993 in his Ambahan. Ambahan is a kind of poem consisting of 7 syllable lines, which most of the time contains messages of love and friendship. Masino Intaray, next Gamaba artist, a musician and a storyteller coming from Palawan, Brooks Point, Palawan, and awarded last 1993. He is a musician and a poet whose expertise were the basal, kulila, and bagit. Basal is a kind of musical ensemble played during the Tambilaw. It is a ritual of rice sharing among the Palawan people as an offering to the Lord of Rice, and during the Tinapay, a rice wine drink. Next artist, Gamaba artist, is Samaon Sulaiman. Samaon Sulaiman is a musician coming from Mama Sapano, Maguindanao, and still he was awarded last 1993. He is a master in playing kutyapi, a two-string pluck lute. The kutyapi is one of the most difficult to master indigenous Filipino instrument. Next is Lang Dulay. Lang Dulay is a textile weaver coming from our island, Mindanao, and she is a Tibuli from Lake Cebu, Cotabato, South Cotabato. Her artwork or craft is the tinalak. Tinalak is a kind of fabric made up of fine abaca fibers made with different designs which reflects the tradition of the Tibuli. Next is Salinta Monon, a textile weaver coming from Davao del Sur, Bansalan. She is a Tagabawa Bagobo. She started weaving at the age of 12 through the guidance of her mother. She used to wear the traditional hand-woven tube skirt of the Bagobo, which is called the Sinokla and the Bandura. Next is Alonso Saclag. Alonso Saclag is a musician and a dancer from Lubugan, Kalinga. He is a master of dance and performing arts. He has also mastered the dance pattern and movements associated with his people's ritual. He is the founder of Kalinga Budong Dance Troupe to ensure that the music and dance of his ancestor are passed to younger generation. Federico Caballero is another Gamaba artist. He is an epic chanter, Sulod Bukidnon, Kalinog, Iloilo. Work for the documentation of the oral literature, particularly the epics of his people, the Labaw Dungon and Dumadapnon. One epic could take as much as 162 hours to recite, and Dumadapnon is the longest epic to recite. 2 months of daily performance are required for it to be completely chanted. That is Federico Caballero. Next is Uwang Ahadas. Uwang Ahadas is Ayakan, coming from Lamitan, Bukidnon. Lamitan, Basilan, rather. He is Ayakan, a people to whom instrumental music is closely connected to the spiritual realm. Quintangan Kayo is consisting of 5 wooden logs hung horizontally from the shortest to the longest, played to serenade the palay as a lover who is his beloved. Another Gamaba artist is the Hata Sawabe, a weaver, a Tausug weaver coming from Parang Sulu. She is known for her pisabit, a traditional cloth tapestry worn as a head covering from the Tausug of Sulu. Next is Eduardo Mutok. Eduardo Mutok is a metalsmith, a Kapampangan from Apalit, Pampanga, creating religious and secular art that is made of silver, bronze, and wood. Another weaver is Haja Amina Ape. She is a mat weaver from Tandubas, Tawi-Tawi. The mat weaving is one of the treasured tradition of the Sama people. Their mat is made up of pandan leaves, which undergo tedious process, from stripping to sun dyeing to dyeing up to weaving. Another Gamaba artist is Teofilo Garcia. He is a cast maker and Ilocano from San Quintin, Abra. He make to wear tabungaw. The gourd hat he makes and wears is uniquely distinct in craftsmanship. Lastly, we have Magdalena Gamayo. Magdalena Gamayo is a textile weaver, an Ilocano textile weaver coming from Ilocos Norte, and she is known for her abel, the textile weaving of Ilocano from the local cotton and fibers. There are different traditional patterns. These are binakol, binakol and inuritan, which is a geometric designs or geometric in patterns. Cosikos, the spiral form similar to orange. And lastly, the sinan, sabong, or the flower patterns. Those are the Gamaba artists. For your activity, I want you to fill up and create a table of Gamaba artists. So in your table, in the first column, you write Gamaba artists or the Gamaba awardees. And in the other column or in the other side of your table, you will write what form or what categories of artwork the Gamaba artist is known for. So I think you already, since we discussed the different Gamaba artists and its artwork, for sure you can answer this table as a form of your activity. So this activity will be submitted in our group chat or group page. For now, that's all for now. See you next meeting and thank you. Have a good day, senior high school students.